Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? Tis hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for, are you the one then? Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Ah, it must... Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot? All I do is work now. I'm tired.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
What about this place makes me nervous?
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Let's make ready for the morrow.
That's my fault. I've got that
Polishing
on
my
my
armor can wait till the morn.
goes awry. Or to polish up my gear for the morrow.
What about this place makes me nervous?
I can't take it anymore.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Or...
I can ill afford to linger here.
Death will come for me before long.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
I'll have an early supper.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. But fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Swift strikes are Thief's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, then press your foe till they are overwhelmed. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge and communicate. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your foe.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. Move to a descent.
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consane it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Halt, I say!
There's no use resisting.
You must jump. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green orange. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard and dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Meld to see Tis no mean feat, to be sure. But that's the Sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the Sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the Sovereigns who have served it o'er time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a fine... Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer. They've much more to offer.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Newfound strength courses through you. 'Tis good to see. They do say good things come to those who wait.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and... what say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this. You ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
Head will roll if aught goes awry.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I know where that person can be found, Master. This way. I assume you haven't forgotten the delivery we were to make here, Arisen?
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
It is as you say.
Well met. Always a pleasure.
Now there's a worthy prize.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along? Delighted to meet you. Especially if...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Here, if you please. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
That's everything assembled. A job well done. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
My kind of place, this.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Hail! You a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive. We've had to start sending out new recruits to Colden.
Is that so?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way?
Ocado. To be honest, sir...
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just say. You seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
Caught unawares? I would never be so careless.
Was most...
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superior...
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Do we make them rue their own impatience?
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
No quarrel here. Speak your will, and I'll see it done. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'd hasten home, were this not...
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have met...
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. We'll be extending his training period. The instructor's era...
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We...
This ain't my problem.
What about this place makes me nervous?
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
This is rather thrilling. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I suppose I ought mention this as well. Something to note, none of our number are trained in the healing arts.
Have you considered becoming a mage yourself, Master?
To look forward to, but a long day of work.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Come over here. Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master? The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I'll get that for you.
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Just another day, same as the one before.
Treat us to a roast tonight. I best make myself scared.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
First, assess the field.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Good work. Nice of you to say so.
did not know I could feel so alive.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Decisions, decisions.
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. I shall be your shadow.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
Pitiable arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Why not buy your wares here today, sir? Hope to see you again.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the...
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. Oh, you must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You're all right. I've got you.
What am I to do? You ought to have returned by now.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you?
She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray...
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having...
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Finn?
Always a pleasure. These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, yes, now I see.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything. So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. And I suppose I'll have to go in there myself after all. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. Well, that place puts my ears on him. Yet if aught were to befall him...
I see life as a journey. To be walked.
Let me think on this a moment.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
A material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on him.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Do come again. Ah, well met. Here for some fruit. Roberant, are we? Do come again.
Shall we report back now?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time away looking.
Well met. If you're looking to buy, just say the word. Pleasure doing business with...
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, are
Goblins approach!
A fine display of skill.
Plenty more where that
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
All paths fork in the end. There's no sense in lamenting it.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with like rest in the body. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
I'm poised to strike. Just say the word. I expect you'll be wanting mine.
For a fine tale that I would join my master at the other rift.
Unbelievable. Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little—
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Townspeople depend on me.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.